Okay, I have never played Tetris Effect before. I didn't know this existed. I went to go get it, and I'm like, I wonder if this is like some old Game Boy Advance Tetris game or something. And I was like, oh no, this like just came out. Well, 6 years ago, but that just came out from my perspective. I guess it has a VR mode that sounds pretty cool. I do have a VR headset, but I don't really have an easy way to stream it, so we'll just play it normally. I have no idea what I'm in for. I like Tetris. I also don't know if the audio balance is going to be right, so I'm going to try to watch if it's too loud or too quiet here. Headphones strongly recommended for maximum enjoyment. Pagetnov still getting his bag. Game seems pretty quiet, so we'll see once gameplay starts. Journey mode, main campaign, a voyage of emotion and discovery. Okay. Explore the outer reaches of the galaxy to the depths of your soul. Oh, sure. Oh, okay. It's just teaching Tetris. In that case, I'm probably fine. That's interesting that they're teaching it, though. Hard drop, soft drop, hold Q. Zoom the camera in and out. Rotate the camera. Oh, here we go. The zone is a new mechanic designed for Tetris Effect. Build the zone meter by clearing lines. Press left trigger or right trigger to enter the zone. Tetramino stop falling. Completed lines move to the bottom of the playfield. Oh, okay, that's kind of neat. Sounds good. Standard difficulty recommended for most players. I guess I'll just play on normal. If it gets super easy, I can switch off of it. The Deep. I already like the look and feel of this. So if this is in VR, like, I'm wondering what the experience is even like, right? Like, do you have to like look at a certain part of your field of view to see the pieces? It's kind of hard to tell because there's a lot of dynamic contrast in the soundtrack. Does the audio balance seem okay right now? Too quiet, too loud? Okay, thanks. Can zoom. Maybe I don't want to. Leave it on the default zoom here. I like all the sound. That's cool with the shining pieces. Oops. Try to fix that. Not fixing it. There's a lot of cool like haptic feedback on the controller here. Oh, I have hold again. Hooray! Just use it to hold the wrong S or Z piece every time and not actually use it tactically to get Tetrises. It was the right one. All right. It was, haven't filled the zone meter yet, but I'm getting there. Okay. Yeah, the audio stuff is really cool. I imagine the like visual effects on the side there are great if you're watching somebody else play. It's like watching the Rock Band play, right? I'm noticing in my peripheral vision sometimes. It's cool. Tetris is a great game for this kind of concept. It kind of reminds me of like Rez. Max out the zone meter. So I wait to do that. I'm supposed to wait to do that until... Yeah, not great. I have like a bunch of eyepiece combos set up. Tetris is ready to go. Oh, it's like a time limit. Okay, so it's like do it when you're ready to get a lot of points back to back because it's actual time that matters. The soundtrack is really cool. If you do this in VR, are you still playing with a controller? I assume so, right? Gives me a lot of Res vibes. I think that's cool. I guess that's interesting because to build the zone meter, you need to like not be just going for Tetrises essentially. I guess you'll build it, but like you want to do a lot of small clears. Oops. Rotation mistake. While you're setting up a big Tetris run for when you activate it. Oh, I see. And it like locks in the height when you start doing it, which makes it harder. Okay, I didn't really appreciate that part of it when I first saw the mechanic. You're banking on getting a lot of clears despite it not helping you with the height. Okay, that's cool. And that gives you effectively a Tetris. Okay. This is great visuals and audio. I really like it. Should be fun to try in VR. Originally PSVR exclusive. Oh, the Res creator made this? Okay, that makes a ton of sense. Res is such a cool little game. Oh, I love this. Is like super different than what we were just doing. It's nice. I've got two little holes there. I should try and not have that many openings running at once. Yet I keep doing it. Clear 100 lines. Okay. I maintain that, like, part of the reason VR has kind of been underwhelming is because there's very few experiences that are, like, only able to be achieved in VR, or VR is just kind of like a mild improvement, or it's like a, it's like just playing the game on a different monitor, which, like, isn't enough to justify it as an independent medium. But although this game is playable without VR, I could imagine the VR really significantly enhancing this. This would probably be really fun to play on hallucinogenic drugs. Keep that in mind. That's too bad. B. I'll take it. Maybe Tetris XP, right on. Pharaoh's Code, Karma Wheel, Jellyfish Core. So I did 3 levels in a row there. Okay, I see. That's cool. I have a Valve index in case people had any more VR games of the schedule. I don't know that I would bother setting it up for a game like this, because it's a lot of work to, like, be able to stream it. Especially since I can't, like, review chat very easily, right? Monitor OBS if there are stream issues. I probably bust it out if anyone ever adds Half-Life Alyx. I've heard that's kind of like a killer app, but not killer enough, apparently. Ooh, this is bad. I'm trying to get better at realizing when I'm fucking up like that, instead of just doing it and moving on. That's really cool that this is from the creator of Rez. I'm happy to hear that. I don't know what else they've done since Rez. Probably a lot of little experiences like this. Pagitnov's still alive, right? Bit cleaner than last time. Got my zone meter. Let me clean things up a little bit first. Doing it again. This is a cool mechanic. I don't think there's a lot of stuff you can add to Tetris, right? Like how people have been trying for a long time. But this is kind of cool. $68. Okay. Oh wow, so he was pretty young when he made Tetris originally? Oh, nice. That's cool. I talked about this a bit when we were playing Tetris NES, that I think that you think about game design being discovered rather than invented in a lot of cases, that games just kind of exist in nature and then designers kind of find the space where the game can be. It's like so cool that Tetris was discovered so early, right? And it feels like such a borderline perfect game. And there have been a lot of attempts to recreate kind of the basic magic of Tetris with different shapes and mechanics, and some of them are quite good, but it's kind of hard to top just the elegance, I guess, of Tetris. Perfect game for this sort of an experience, too. Zone meter yet? Not yet. This is pretty cool. Yeah, it sounds cool. Thanks, Nico. And when I say that game design is often discovered rather than invented, that's like not in any way shade on the developers who do the discovery, right? Like, it's kind of amazing to notice, hey, this works as a game, and it has like depth. There's a small handful of games where it feels like they got it exactly right, like right out the gate. It's very cool when that happens. Probably could have done the zone there. Okay. Whoa. So, like, theoretically, the max zone is like you literally fill the screen with blocks. Seems kind of nuts. I don't know if you can die during that. It seems like you're like taking a risk every time you do it. Yeah, this is really good. Trying it so far. Tetris is very like relaxing too, and I like that it is the first iteration of Tetris I've played that seems to like want to double down on the relaxing nature of it, right? I really like Tetris 99, but Tetris 99 is not. It's not about it being relaxing, right? Doubling down on the stress. trying to not deliberately screw myself as much as I usually do. I'm trying to get better at noticing when I'm about to do that instinctively. Yeah, that's really cool. COVID depression, yeah, I could see that being therapeutic. Yeah, it's one of the beautiful things about Tetris that there's so many different, like, kind of sub-games inside there, different experiences. I have family members who are just, they do not play video games. It's like not in any way their interest, but they can still enjoy some Tetris. And they get a pretty different kind of enjoyment from it than like I do. That's really cool. Like when they do these levels where like the music is really muted at the beginning, it's cool. I've got zone. May have just gotten it. I didn't realize it. Oh. Substantially faster. Oh, you get a little bit of a hold. That was driving me nuts in Tetris NES, not having the ability to hold anything. You know, I don't think it's quite infinite spin. It looks like there's a limitation to it. Most of my Tetris memories are playing a shitload of Tetris DS, which had true infinite spin, which is way too busted. So like when you're in the zone, the actual piece drop speed goes down, but I guess you're trading that for not clearing lines during the process, right? Yeah, that's what I'm used to doing, which is why Tetris NES was giving me a lot of trouble. It doesn't let you do that. Yeah, I played a lot of Tetris NES as a kid. Octorus, but not Septris. Yeah, it loves it. Refuses to use hold. Fair. Purist. Oh, cool. I really like the visual contrast in this game, that it's not like over the top all the time. It's willing to like slow things down a bit. That was something that was cool about Res as well. begging for this eyepiece. Okay, hold on. A little scary there for a minute. Oh, that's cool on the moon. Oh shit. I wasn't looking at the game. I was enjoying the majesty. How dare I? Cardinal sin. Glad that we just did a bunch of Tetris NES on stream, because it's really making me appreciate like hold and spin and the ghost pieces and the way the cue works. I have a lot of bad habits that result from those mechanics, but something that's kind of bad is that I don't play Tetris like attentively. Like, I'm not thinking about it ever. It's just what is, like, I almost have to like stop and look at myself like, why did I put that piece there, right? It just kind of happens, muscle memory almost, as I see the pieces come in. Which means that if I do have a bad habit, it sticks. It's really hard for me to break it. I have to force myself to not do that. I mentioned this a bunch during NES Tetris, but my biggest problem is not being able to like rotate the pieces in my mind. So like, instead of pressing the alternate rotate button to get it where it needs to be quicker, I just press a single rotate button multiple times until it looks right in the ghost, which is real bad for high level play. I think I'm just very much in that like, can't play against friends and family, would never be able to compete with like speedrunners territory for Tetris. Haptic feedback on the controller is really good for this. I imagine, did they port it to PS5 as well? That has the more HD rumble, which is probably neat. I guess that's kind of like the Res guy's big thing, right? Is haptic feedback. Remember they sold like Res vibrators. You could position like several of them around. The music when I move the pieces. That's pretty cool. Has that been happening the whole time? Because if it has been, I didn't notice it till just now. Maybe it's just for certain stages. Hi, Ben. Can you not at the moment, please, sir? Oh, part of this is that the pieces don't drop anymore. It's only hard drop. Okay, I didn't even realize that before. That helps a lot. So it can be helpful when you're getting slammed. This is a really cool sequence. Big fan of this whole level. Res trance vibrator. Yeah. This game reviewed really well, I assume, right? I'm gonna have to pay attention to the live split timer. I'm just gonna get like completely lost and lose track of time. Play this like forever, essentially. Just like zone out. Oh right, I gotta use my zone. Yeah, somehow I just didn't know this existed at all. That's cool. Oh, jeez. Big speed increase. I like that the speed is variable too. Like it'll like get more intense during the stage and then calm down. Like that seems like something that's been in the design space of Tetris the entire time, but hasn't really been explored. It just seems like obvious to just make it faster and faster and faster until you fail. But the idea of having like tense moments followed by calm moments is kind of a cool concept. Sweet. Jeweled Veil. Okay, I'm noticing it reacting more now. Music. The jazz level made it like super obvious. Wrong side. That's right. I wish I could rotate the pieces in my mind better. I always have to like brute force. Right there. That one's right. It's interesting, like there's certain biomes that it's easier for me, where I can rotate the piece in my mind better depending on like what the piece looks like. Shouldn't matter. Color sometimes helps with that. That's wrong. That was me screwing myself, realizing I was doing it too late because of the speed of the pieces. Apparently not the biome for me. Two lanes open here, which isn't great. Probably fix it. Little bit ugly. Might be able to fix it. Wrong one. Shit. Is this the right one? It is! Look at that. Lucky me. Hold saves my bacon in those situations. Been helping me out there quite a bit. Oh, and a double hard drop by accident. Shoot, let's see if I can fix this. It's not infinite, but it has a bit of spin at the bottom. Whoa. Big speed increase there. So in VR, you just hold a controller for this, and I guess you can look around and not look at the pieces if you choose. Oh, I have, this is the zone. Okay, give me a sec. I really like this mechanic. It's very flavorful. You're still playing Tetris, doesn't feel like you're doing an unrelated minigame. So the max bonus you can get here is an octris, right? Varying the intensity in the level seems like such an obvious idea. It's wild that, like, at least to my knowledge, has there been a Tetris game that's messed around with, like, changing the speed mid-stage, going down rather than always up? Maybe there isn't, I just haven't played it, but... definitely in service of a different kind of experience. Yeah, exactly. It's cool. I think that's one of my favorite things that happens in game design when, like, somebody comes up with something and you're like, oh my god, that's so obvious. How did none of us ever think of that before? Staring at us this whole time. I like the piece rotation sound for this level. Oh shit. I was getting excited to switch to zone mode. But I forgot to press the button! Ah! It's okay. Let's do it now. Here's the actress, okay. Yeah, Luminous was res, right? Luminous didn't grip me as much. Didn't hate it, but... Wonder to what extent this is like a great honor for the res developer to be able to do a Tetris game. You get the sense from Luminous that he really likes Tetris. Yeah, that makes sense. I like that this really makes me want to just keep playing because I want to see all the different like level concepts, the different ways they integrate the audio into the piece rotation, different backgrounds. Like, it's actually kind of exciting. Whereas vanilla Tetris is really just like, how long can I survive, right? Because my death is assured. This game actually has a campaign that we can finish, which is cool. Shit, I've been sitting on zone again. I need that thing to like scream at me when it's available. So reasonable to get 8 lines at least. Okay, I did it. You gotta get 8. I like that you can use it as a difficulty modulator. First I thought it was like, oh, this is just a way to make the game harder. Kind of, depending on when you do it, it can. I assume you can't die during it, though. Also that it stops the pieces from falling. That's pretty useful. Okay, yeah, so I can rotate while I'm spinning. I can spin over things pretty high. I think Tetris DS was the most permissive in that regard. It wasn't just infinite spin, but you could also generally rotate the pieces all the way over every other piece. This is a really cool stage. Nice. Don't stop believing. So if I quit out in the middle of the stage, if we hit time, does it remember my progress through the stages, or do you get a benefit for playing through the set? Sets are getting longer now. Probably can't do all 5 of these in 10 minutes. Remembers your progress. Okay. We'll try to go then. Sunset breeze. Don't like where I have this lane set up right now. I can fix it easily though. Oof. Oops. That's not good. Just trying to fix that if we can. Oh, cool. Literally. Oh no, I'm not gonna get my Octress. Try, make it happen. Got it, okay. Sure, you can do significantly better than that, but the fact that the game gives you a cookie for getting 8 is nice. I think it's pretty doable when the pieces aren't dropping and you got plenty of time to do everything. Could be the game where I finally try to learn how to T-spin. Not today, though. Screwing myself over a little bit there. Do not like having an O piece on hold. Okay, work myself into kind of a shitty situation here. I do like that the later you use the zone, the less useful it is, presumably, because you have less room to build up. You can't just like save it as a get out of jail free card. Come on, get the 8. Ooh, a little scary there. I really like the music in this stage. Sounds like a soundtrack from a Darren Aronofsky movie. The same chord progression as in The Fountain, I think. Jeez, can I get there? Hey, oh no, no! I got screwed on the lack of infinite spin. Okay. Does let you spin for a bit, but good try. Well, that's too bad. That movie's amazing. Okay, that's a good stopping point anyway. Calculated. I needed to die because we're out of time. Future Marstead pick up from... I guess you could go back to Sunset Breeze. It's only like 10 minutes, or you could start at Zen Blossoms. This game's really good. I'm enjoying it. I'm excited to play more.